I know these Dustmen. Their commander and I have history. And I promise you, Auric isn't the type to be satisfied with a minor victory.
He'll be lucky if he gets that much. I need to raise the alarm and get my brother. If you need help reaching safety, you can follow me, but I won't slow down for you.
I can keep up. Though it would be nice to know the name of my guide.
You can call me Ren.
Well then, Ren, I don't suppose you happen to know the way out of here?
No. This passage must have opened in one of the landslides. I've never been here before. But it doesn't smell too musty. Follow the fresh air and we'll find an exit.
The nose knows. Always a sound bit of wisdom.
Sure.
It's been a long time since I traveled to a vestige.
Does it bother you?
Oh no, quite the contrary.
Glomore! Stay behind me.
I'm not entirely helpless.
Looks like you dragged us right into a hive.
All the more reason to get out of here quickly. Here, I'll get that from the other side.
I had that.
I don't doubt it. But there's no sense in you wasting your strength. Save it for the Glommer. Up there. That's a luminar. I modified my focal brace years ago to work with these.
You're really trying to make yourself useful, huh?
And quite successfully so, I'd say. Glommer, look out!
There. Handled.
Stone rock. Ha! Would you look at that?
I have to admit, you're pretty spry for an old man.
Oh, don't use that word.
What? Old?
No, spry. No young man has ever been called spry. Look at this. The people of Yma left us so much beauty in the strangest places.
Who's the statue supposed to be?
The Lord of Revelry, I reckon. One of the 8 eternal, though he's often considered the least of them.
Why make a statue celebrating the least of gods?
Maybe this was once a den of debauchery. Drinks, theater, games of chance. They were all his domain. Or maybe they just liked the aesthetic. Either way, the divinity of the 8 is long disputed. I doubt it makes much difference.
Another luminar.
Got it!
So, you've studied old Yma.
Oh, some. But most Mercian scholars have. It's a difficult topic to avoid in the city.
Do most of these scholars rig their braces to work with ancient technology?
I'd like to see them try. Bloody hacks, most of them. Can you remove the stone rod?
I think so.
Seriously? I can't get over there until you clear the path.
Of course. Hey, that seems to have done it. Watch out! We need to get this mechanism moving.
That luminar should do the trick. That went pretty smoothly.
Quiet. I hear something bad. Get ready. Stay close. Can't these damn things just eat each other?
I imagine neither finds the other particularly appetizing. Don't see a simple means of getting up to that doorway.
Then I'll make one.
I can work the luminar. Let me know if you need any more help.
There.
Lucky for me, you're around. Can you clear that stone rock?
Right. That seems to have done it.
Great work. Here, I can give you a hand up this way.
I thought you'd traveled with a vestige before.
I don't think a brief grasping of hands is going to do me any harm.
I'm not taking that chance on your behalf.
Have it your way. Here, this might help. There you are. Did you enjoy the scenic route?
Yeah. It was nice and quiet.
Well, sorry I asked.
Let's get this over with.
A doorway.
Great. A preserver.
Isn't that good news?
It would be, if we could power it.
There is another one up there that seems to be working. Can we use the charge from that?
It's been a while. I can still feel the charge from the other preserver.
Can you just sort of channel it in there?
It's worth a shot.
Ha! Now that is something special. What a view. I was beginning to feel a little claustrophobic in there.
Enjoy it while you can. We've got a lot of hiking to do.
Do we now? And where are we headed?
A little village called Barregard. There's an old watchtower there with a small garrison. I know the commander. It'll be a safe place for you to stay while they help me deal with the Dalsmen.
Oh, would you look at that? It's far too easy to forget how beautiful Ima can be when you're in the depths of it. But a view like this makes you remember.
Have you done a lot of traveling?
Oh, I've done my share. Versailles gets very small sometimes, And a ship to foreign shores only costs so much. How about you? Have you traveled?
Let's stay focused on the here and now. Look forward, not back.
You're the guide. Lead on then.
There. That's the tower.
Should be a good vantage point. And the tower's commander? A friend of yours?
Not exactly. His name is qu'elle. He was a friend of my father's, and he's got years of experience dealing with these sorts of incursions from the Reichenthal. He'll know what to do.
Do these incursions usually result in destroyed wards? Kidnapped apprentices?
No. The Dahlsmen are always cocky, but...
Cocky doesn't shatter wards.
Duster, stay back.
I can handle myself.
Looks like we're clear.
These Turta really are persistent.
They'll have plenty of Dahlsman gear to scavenge before long.
Huff. I should have packed better boots.
Mercian leather failing you?
I'm more inclined to blame Ceruvian roads.
You want us to pave the mountain trails?
Could you? That would be very nice, right about now. Watch out!
Another preserver.
Maybe you can find a charge for it somewhere.
Through here.
Careful. Chances are this.
Whoa.
Are you all right?
I'm fine. I just need to find another way out. There.
Excellent.
So where does a scholar pick up fighting like that?
Field research, mostly. Emic ruins attract all manner of scavengers, most of whom aren't too keen on sharing their finds. I found a good right hook can be a persuasive tool in that regard.
Sure, I can see that.
What's going on here?
The preserver needs to be aligned. I should be able to handle it.
Something isn't aligning correctly here. Is there a piece of the bridge missing?
Got it.
That's the last piece we needed. Do you ever worry these things are going to give way under your feet?
Not really. Do you?
Oh no, I don't worry. I visualize.
I hear
Any
voices.
sign of Ceruvian
Ceruvians?
scouts?
I don't think so.
Good. These weak folk are as unprepared. Do not let them interfere!
I was expecting to find more of them.
Might be scouts. Or a rearguard.
Either way, the rest of the force can't be far off. Not getting up this way.
There's a lot of preservers here. This may be a little tricky.
I'll manage. wasn't so bad. Now there's a way back up. Just in case you trip and fall.
Those preservers really are a remarkable invention.
I guess. I've gotten kind of used to them, really.
Do envy you,
What's that supposed to mean?
most of the descendant nations consider one such a priceless discovery. Meanwhile, here we are, stumbling upon a path doesn't have forgotten stretch.
You should see the gates.
I've heard stories. Blind, served, and to enemies. An impenetrable bastion. Or so I hear.
You have come here to die!
Looks like we found him.
I've got your back, Ren.
I hear more up ahead.
Let's not give him time to prepare.
Spread out and find them! They must not reach the catalyst!
To arms! Deliver death for the fatherland!
No sign of their commander. Or the vestige.
There wouldn't be. I've seen the Rygardal operate before. These are sentries.
Sentries? For what?
An army.
There's no way an army could make it this far into the border undetected.
No, I suppose not.
Regardless, we need to get to that tower.
Yes. We'll see whatever there is to see. Another unaligned preserver.
A few of the pieces seem to be stuck. Let's see if we can't get them loose. I think we're getting somewhere. Kellan will be able to get word to the capital. After that, I go rescue my brother. Dyrtar!
Ha! You made light work of them.
I think that's the last of the Dyrtar.
There's a
Well, that's not going to work.
Hold on. Reactivate the preserver. I might be able to help.
Well, that worked. Neat.
The same trick ought to work here. The platform should gently snap into place when I release it from stasis. You know, there's some fascinating etymology to the word good. It's originally a Dalsman word to describe a particularly abrasive or unpleasant person.
I'm starting to understand why you and my father got along. Is that the kind of thing you and my father would do? Exchange letters on etymology?
Not really. He was mostly interested in discussing his theories about the worlds.
Yeah, that sounds like him.
I certainly didn't mind. It's rare to find one of your people willing to talk about the subject at all.
There's good reason for it. Messing with the wards is dangerous.
All innovation is dangerous. But that shouldn't stop us from innovating. Look, it's another misaligned preserver. Is this sort of thing normal?
No. But they're attuned to the ward. When it broke, it must have had a cascading effect through here.
It's a good thing this area is largely uninhabited. I'm surprised Valestin never told me his daughter was a vestige.
The two of you were that close, huh?
I wouldn't say that. But considering the things we talked about, it would have seemed highly relevant.
Don't take it too personally. That wasn't really his favorite thing to talk about. Dull's men.
They shall go no further. No survivors!
One of them got a scratch on my coat.
I don't get it. Why spread themselves out like this?
Auric doesn't want his force seen. He's casting a wide net, hoping to catch any witnesses and eliminate them quickly.
You seem awfully sure about this.
I told you. I've had my run-ins with Auric and the Reichendal in the past. Few of them have been pleasant.
We need to get up to that tower.
Oh dear. No wonder those Dalsmen haven't done it. This is a real mess.
We're going to have to figure it out. Quickly. this might work. I wonder what was kept in this. Alright, that seems to have done it.
Great work.
It's not far now. Come on. I thought I smelled discussion. Sounds like that was the last of them.
There's a relief, at least. You mentioned that you and his friend went to second class.
No. He never really approved of my father's choice of apprentice.
Because you're a vestige?
In part, maybe. But mainly, I think it's because I was his daughter.
Why would that be a problem?
We must be loyal to Noy Saruv above all else. We are the first line of defense. And if it comes down to life and death, that loyalty can't be torn between country and family.
Sorry I asked. I imagine that's a difficult thing to think about.
I've got plenty of other things to think about. We're almost there.
Look out!
Good.
Come on, to the cave. More of them! All right, let's keep going.
You hear that skittering?
Yeah. Glomore.
Phew! I could use a breather.
Final stretch now. The tower is just at the top of this cliff.
You know, they may have spotted the Dalsmen already.
Maybe. I just hope there's someone still there.
Dead end.
Not for me.
You're not thinking of climbing this.
Not the cliff.
Well, that was harrowing.
Suck it up. We're here. Dalsmen, they're already here.
Come here to die.
How did they get here so fast?
They must have set a straight course from the water.
You're going to Barregard.
More Ceruvians! Kill them!
We need to find qu'elle.
I haven't seen any Ceruvian bodies. He may still be alive. Oh, lady's light.
Arel!
Killing.
Where is he?
Protecting. Haven. Right. They mustn't find.
You knew him?
Qu'elle's apprentice. His name was Arel. We need to get down to the village.
I'm right behind you. Which way, Rin?
The rope. We can zip down that way.
Come on now, quick!
I'm on my way.
Watch the landing!
I thought they'd try to move unnoticed, not stop to burn entire villages.
You're not to blame here, Rin. Just keep moving.
Come on, down this way. They can't have been here long. If we hurry, we can still stop them.
I'm with you every step. But we have to be ready for the worst.
I don't need you to lecture me, old man.
I'm not trying to... Just prepare you.
Out of my way! Can't... Fucking scavengers! Through there! Now! Get out of my sight! If these bastards try to loot even a single Cerubian body, I swear.
Focus, Rin. The Thurtar aren't our biggest worry right now.
Come on. Here, we're jumping across.
You'll need to deal with the stone rod first. There are tales of sages among the Thurtar that can see future catastrophes before they occur. Perhaps this is what drew them here in the first place.
I'll show them a fucking catastrophe.
Do not let them interfere!
They're still here.
We might still have time.
Getting close. I can see the village gates. Across the river, a unit of Dulsmen.
I'll make them regret ever putting on that armor. Come at me then.
Death to all pretenders!
I need you to escort any survivors we find back up to the tower.
What about you?
I'm going to kill that vestige.
Lady of Light and Mercy.
Quickly!
I've got you.
The weak line and tear! No survivors!
Die, you bastards!
What has she done?
These people aren't defenseless. We need to keep moving. Find any remaining survivors. Kellen is in here somewhere. We can find him, there's a chance. Help me, now! Oh gods, no!
Aim above. Careful!
Here, up the side. Hello? Anyone? Kellan! Core! You bastards!
Leave no witnesses!
These are only stragglers. The rest must have moved on already.
We can still catch them. Kellan! Kellan! Come on, you bastard! Look at me! Kellan! Shit.
I'm sorry, Rin.
Where's B? How?
We can't stay here. Rin, where do we go?
I don't know.
All right, then follow me. This way,
Where are we going?
out of here. Ah! Damnation! Up here!
Dalsman!
They would have been smart to surrender.
In the catalyst snake!
This way, grab my hand.
No!
You won't hurt me.
You don't know that!
We don't have time for this. Rin, come on! I knew it. Great work. There now, look, it's fine. Come on, we can't stop here. Time to make sure these people didn't die in vain.
Burn your weak
Time for revenge!
Bulk of their force can't be far ahead of us. If we move quickly, we may be able to catch them as they make camp for the night.
No.
No,
Come on. Follow me.
I don't understand. Shouldn't we go after them? Your brother might still be alive.
He is. And he's leading them away from here so I can do what I have to.
What are you talking about?
Nobody attacks a village like this randomly. I know where they're going, why they came here. I need to make sure they didn't find what they were looking for. And maybe get a step ahead of them for once.
Lady's light, guide these folk to their well-earned rest.
Is that a prayer?
A simple one. I've never been a religious man, but if there was ever a moment to say one, just in case it does anything at all.
Don't let me interrupt.
Lead them through the shadow, and let it not consume them. And when the turning of time reveals the sin to the sinners, let their memories of pain give them a path to repentance, and offer them the forgiveness they cannot find for themselves. I'm ready to keep going.
Thank you.
It's the least I can do.